Okay guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Live and in Full Effect. We are here, let's go. So, today I wanted to talk to you guys about my settings on Battlefield 6, RedSec, and I just wanted to go through different impacts on how I play. Enjoy. So we can start in gameplay, all vertical look off, hints I didn't touch, infantry aim assist I did have at 65 because I do play with the control freak ring and the thumbstick. I don't play on mouse or keyboard. Double tap forward to sprint, bolt over sprint off, sprint door barge on, parachute auto deploy always on of course, roll camera and land and roll, this is a preference but personally I just have it off. I need to see what's happening around me. The rest of this stuff is just all preference and just how you play. Prioritize reloads for my square button to tap it instead of just basically holding it, just because that's the first priority. I need to have bullets in my gun. Now with the vehicles I don't touch because I don't really use them on RedSec or Battlefield for that matter. They're just not for me. I want to be in the action. Aim assist I left it on dynamic just because it feels good to me. Aim assist always at 100%. The slowdown at 85, that's just a matter of preference, and that's pretty much it. I didn't really change anything else here. Now we can go to the HUD, and the most important section would be the mini map. Now on the mini map, and put it on large because I need to see as much as possible and what's happening around me, whether it's close or far. With the view distance on foot 400, I need to see maximum. That's the same thing with the ground. Now with view distance on foot I left that on 400, and I did the same thing with ground vehicle and air because once again I just need to see everything around me. Now we can go down to the crosshair, and the only thing I really changed on here was the thickness of the crosshair just because I want it to be more prominent and solid on the screen and more visible. I did not change any of the indicators. I left them all the same on default. Didn't see the need to change them, and that's pretty much it basically. Next we can go to controller. Now in controller settings, we spoke a bit about it earlier. I just wanted to talk to you more in depth about it, so we can start in controller tuning. Now with controller tuning, it's just a matter of preference. You can just go through it and decide what you like and what you don't like. For me, I have the controller vibration off. The center dead zone I kept at 1, axle dead zone I kept it at 6. The threshold I put at 80 just because I wanted to get it there as quickly as possible for my movement. Now with the right stick I kept it the same. Now with the L2 R2 dead zones I kept them at 0 just for the simple fact I wanted to shoot as quickly as possible. I want to be able to scope as quick as possible. I don't want it to have any delay, and I do play on PS5 so I do use the adaptable triggers at the lowest. We can go into controller settings and we look at inventory aim assist. I did speak about this earlier. I keep it at 65 for the simple fact if I do play with the control freak ring and the thumbstick. Field of view I put at 120 just because I want to see as much as possible. The inventory aim assist 100, the coefficient at 178. Now with this setting I put it at BF4, BF3, BFBC. Now with the movement, the only thing that I really changed was the sprint button. Now I press up to sprint, and that helps me a lot when I'm trying to evade enemies basically. I also changed the vault over to sprint, so when you're running towards an object and it automatically sprints over it when it jumps over it, I don't want it to do that. Maybe I want to go into cover, or maybe I just want to lay down and play up, or whatever the case is. Now we can talk about the zoom a little bit. Most of this is on default. The only thing that I changed is the sensitivity of each scope. So from 1 down to 4.5. Yeah. Sorry, my eyes went blank for a second. I changed to 75. So from 1 all the way down to 4.5, I changed to 75. With 5, I changed to 100, and with 6 to 10, I changed to 140. I did put my parachute to always deploy, even when I don't press the button, just for the simple fact of we've all been there. We've all broken our legs. I did prioritize reload because I want my bullets in my gun as fast as possible. I don't want to be holding down buttons. And the rest of this I didn't change simply because it's just a matter of preference. I just how I've always been playing. Now in controller mapping, I didn't really change much apart from the vehicle seat change, just because I want to be able to select which seat I want when I want it. So for example, if you're in the gunner and you want to change to the back seat because someone's shooting, you can just press a button and just play around with it for a bit, but I don't really use a vehicle, so I didn't go back to it. Another thing that I changed was the sprint button like we spoke about earlier. So now when I sprint, I just have to push forward, and that's really it. I didn't really change much in this section here because I didn't need to. Um, Now with the ground vehicles, transport vehicles, aircraft, helicopter, I didn't change. I don't use these things. I just like to get in the action and shoot. Now with graphics, I put my preset on performance. With the world brightness, I did set it to 55 just because when you're inside the building and you come outside the building and the sun is just shining in your face, it reduces your visibility, of course. Weapon field of view wide, I want to see as much as left as right as possible. With the weapon motion blur, I kept it 0. World motion blur, I kept it 0. The camera shake amount kept at 25. I don't want to be lost because of the gameplay, basically. Reduce sprint camera bobbing, I put it on because when you're running, when you're rocking side to side, that can be a bit of a distraction. I want it to be off. Chromatic aberration, vignette, and film grain, I switched it all off. I don't need them. The only time I would have needed them is for the campaign, which I've done already. And lastly, the last thing that I did touch was my audio configuration. I put it to 7.0 surround sound, stereo width 100, and I did put it on night mode. Thank you very much for being here, guys. This was live and in full effect. If you liked the video, like, comment and subscribe. Peace.